What's up? Good morning. Good morning. It's your boy Prince Elias. Welcome to another episode of Snake Cinema Podcast. This is episode 20. Wow. I've been consistent with this for 20 episodes. It's amazing. Can't believe it. Man. But yep, episode 20 of Snake Cinema Podcast. I'm your host, Prince Elias, and I'm excited. I'm excited for every episode. And I'm just happy that you guys are joining me, whether it's live in the chats or in the replay. So let's go ahead and do our sponsors before I acknowledge the chat. This episode and every episode is brought to you by Mutation Station and Lucy Land Ball Pythons, the providers for the best feeder rodents, dubia roaches, ASFs, all that jazz in the Memphis and surrounding area. Argue with your mama. And I will say this, they got some heat. They got some heat as far as snakes go. They just hatched the clutch that's mm, so good, so good. I'm trying to get them back on social media because they haven't posted in a while, but I understand. Sometimes social media can mess with your mental health to the point to where you just want to lash out. So I get it. And social media has been trash, but they do need to post some of that fire heat that they've been hatching out because I'm still shopping with them. But anyways, thank you for always supporting your boy Mutation Station and Lucy Land Ball Pythons. And thank you for providing the best feeders for my snakes. My snakes rotate between Norwegian rats and ASFs. And speaking of which, the grandbabies, they have all eaten perfectly with me twice since they've been home. No, three times since they've been home. And all three have finally converted over from live to frozen thawed. So I am pumped about that more than anything. So now 90% of my collection is on frozen thawed. So super happy. Okay, now let's get to the comments. Michaela's Farm, thank you for tapping in. I know you probably had to dip out, but thank you. And I appreciate your support. Maki, a unique service by Maki. Also, check out Maki every Thursday, 7 p.m. Central. If you missed this past week's episode with the bear, go back and watch it. Great episode. Maki, story times with Maki, um, from rags to respect. Um, great series, great podcast, and I can't wait to see what more she brings this year. So shout out to my sister Keisha. Welcome. Good morning. Welcome, Keisha Keys. Great Hair Down Friday last night. Great episode as always. Y'all did a great job. Um, and love watching egg cuttings. Egg cuttings are the best. So great episode. If you missed last night's Hair Down Friday, please go check that out. Dundee, Father Dizzle, what's up? Father Don, please, if you're not subscribed to Father Don, subscribe to his channel as well. We got him to 200 subscribers. Now we're on the road to 300 subscribers. And he has a giveaway with Christina, our big sister Christina, of isopods, a bunch of adorable, cute isopods. So if you need some isopods for your um, bioactive or whatever, Dundee is doing a giveaway currently. So go to all his social medias, Uptown Exotics on YouTube as well as Instagram, so you can get in on that giveaway. Let's see. So thank y'all so far for tapping in this morning. Thank you. Thank you. Every time I say Egg Down Friday, I think, yeah, yes, Egg Down Friday. I love those egg cuttings. Those egg cuttings are legit, and I can't wait. It just makes me pumped for when I get to cut eggs again myself. Um, I'm not breeding right now. Um, but hopefully, I will be working towards 2 clutches this coming October, this upcoming, breeding season, um, later on this year. Um 'Cause one, I want coils to get back in the groove of things. She got her weight back, but still, I wanna give my snakes a little rest before I breed again. And then also I have a Tiana, my Bungo yellow belly red stripe should be at that 1,000-gram mark by October, November this year. She's almost there. We're pushing it. So hopefully she will be able to go for me this year as well. We will see. We will see. And if not her, then Raja, my campfire. She's definitely ready to go. She could do a clutch. So I'm shooting for just 2 clutches this year. It may not happen, but I do want to run back coils in Mr. Gold because I need some more cypress. I need some more cypress, not just for me, but for some people who want cypress in their collection. Cause Mr. Gold he got that fire. Prophecy, Devon, what's up? Uh my buddy, we like to argue DG and stuff in the chats, and every time he talks about HRA, I like to troll him with with saying Lori instead. But it's all love. What's up, brother? Oh, also Prophecy. He's also been doing some lives too. He's doing lives on Instagram, but he's also doing live on YouTube. So if you're not following Prophecy on Instagram and YouTube, please check his stuff out because he's doing lives now, and we need to support each other. Um, let's see. So eggs or not, this community is bigger than clutches and output. The love is for facts, Keisha, facts. Because if you've paid attention to social media this week, some breeders are calling themselves out and exposing themselves of not caring about the animals, not loving the animals because they openly admitted that if the market is bad and they got way too many clutches that they'll throw the undesirable babies in the freezer. Shame, shame. But that's not our clique. That's not our community. We're not a part of that conglomerate. So that's why the people I always shout out are the people that I love and respect. Cause like Mutation Station, Nikki and them, they would try to save an animal and try to give it a chance to thrive before they cull. Like it has to really be severe to the point to where they know that baby's not gonna make it. Like nobody just wants to throw a snake in the freezer. And those are the breeders that I support. I support those breeders who actually love these animals. Um, but yeah. Dundee said, I want Cypress. Hey, if I could get Mr. Gold to go again this year, I got you. I got you and Maki. I got y'all. I'll hook y'all up with some Cypress, cause Mr. Gold, Cypress Mojave Gold Blush, that man. And now he's not just gonna go to coils, cause I know people don't like pastel, but I'm gonna put him to some more girls too. I can't wait to put him into Project Dark mode with my black pastel girl and um my blackhead girls. I got a couple of blackhead girls, like my blackhead HRA. Um, I want to put him to add some Cypress into the Project Dark mode. So yeah, I'm so excited about that. So don't worry, y'all. I'm gonna get y'all some Cypress. Mr. Go gonna put in their work this year. He done already proved to me that he can do it. That's exactly how you say it. Oh, Devon. or, or Devin, yeah. Hey, we gonna get your name right eventually. uh, oh yeah, I know you heavy in that complex too. Yeah, we doing big things. We doing big things, and I love that everybody has their own niche. We is always screams out lace. Keys is yellow belly everything, as well as some other complexes. Y'all know we all love that blackhead. When it comes to the darkness, Project Darkness, Everybody love the blackhead, but I'm starting to fall more and more deeper in love with black pastel as well. I have no desire to make super black pastels, but black pastel goes great with a lot of other combos, like a lot of other jeans, and it's amazing. Nanny the world, yes. Oh, Nanny. Oh my gosh, yes. Bosa is king of the nanny. So yeah, everybody has their own little niche. Everybody has the certain genes that they just that's their babies, that's their projects. So and I'm glad that we're all thinking outside the box and not going heavy into clown so much and pies. And clowns and pies are great, but that shouldn't be the end all be all. But anyways, I digress. Let's get off the snakes. Let's get off the snakes. This is a movie and TV show and music review podcast. So let's get to the meat and potatoes of things. Uh-oh, Row 50. Thank you for tapping in, Row. GHI Stranger Head Clown we got is live. Ooh. Red Exantic Yellow Billy Girl. That's gonna be fire. That's gonna be fire, fire. Yes, thank y'all for tapping in. So, what's on the docket this week? The docket this week, this shouldn't be a long episode. I only got two things this week. First of all, a lot of music has dropped and I'm currently still listening to them. So we will have some music reviews next week and we'll have at least one movie review next week because today I'm going to the movies to see one of the films that's on my most anticipated of 2024 list. So I can't wait for that and we will talk more about that when we get to that section, but um yeah, super, super excited. Next week is going to be review heavy. I'm going to review one movie and probably about three songs. I think one is an album and the rest are singles, but it's going to be at least three artists, music artists that I'll be reviewing next week as well. So super excited to get the reviews up and running again. But this week we are discussing two things. Um, my most anticipated films of 2024, and if you guys have movies that you know are going to be released this year that you look forward to, drop them in the comments below. And we're also talking about award season because award season is here. Two award shows have already happened so far. And then we have some coming up in February all the way up to March. And so I'm going to be discussing that also in the podcast. But first, before we do that, let me stop and remind y'all, Stan and Tiff, Stan and Tiff auction. Um, because Tiffany is battling cancer at the moment. Their auction is hosted by the RWO family. It will be on Ken's YouTube channel, LMK Reptiles YouTube channel. It is going to be February 10th at 7:30, I think Central PM. So if you want to donate anything, whether it's animals, whether it's merch, please, please, please hit up anybody that's a part of the RWO family and let them know what you're donating. And on February 10th, let's all show up and show out. Even if you don't bid on any animals, just show up and show out. And also, please, if you don't want to do any bidding, at the very least, donate to their GoFundMe to help with medical bills and things of that nature. So February 10th, RWO is hosting an auction for them. So let's all show up, show out, support, donate what we can, whether it's the animals, whether it's your merchandise, t-shirts, hats. I know a couple of us are donating merchandise. I know Dundee is donating something. I'm donating something. I think Candy says she's donating some, so we are all in this together. We are all fighting and supporting and loving on our family, and like always, fuck cancer. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and knock this one out first. Award season. Award season has been upon us. It has come. Deja, what's up, Deja? Welcome. Thank you for hitting the live. Okay, so award season is upon us, and we've already had two. I think this past Sunday was the Emmys. I wrote all this stuff down, so hold on. Pause. No, the Golden Globes. The Golden Globes had aired on the 7th, and the creative Emmys happened the week prior to that. Now, I know a lot of y'all are like, who cares? Who cares about these awards? They're not important, blah, 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 blah. But for me personally, these awards, I think that these awards are important, especially for the people who work behind the scenes, the little people, the people who, and not by little people, I don't mean physical, I mean, um, when I talk about award seasons, when I talk about movies and music, and I'm giving praise to the creatives, I'm talking about that the creatives, the behind the scenes people. Um, I don't when I'm praising these things, I'm not praising the big studios, like Disney, Warner Brothers, Universal. I don't give a damn about the big studios. I don't give a damn about the CEOs and the hedge wedge and the people who are the producers who are just doing nothing but writing a check. No, fuck them. They're not doing anything. They are just big brother investors. That's all they are. I'm talking about the creatives, the people who put the blood, sweat, and tears, who are working 12, 13, 14 hours a day to create something to entertain us with. Y'all forgot, you may watch a 1 hour or 2 hour film, but it took them, and we're not talking about animation, we're talking about live action. It took them 6 to 7 to 8 months to create for just 2 hours. And then if we get into animation, y'all see these films from Disney and DreamWorks, and what's the other company that's real good? Blue Sky. Those can take a couple of years because even with AI, those animators are still drawing on the computers, and it takes, y'all know how it takes forever for us to get a new video game, a new Call of Duty. It takes years to create. Yes, the actors might go into a studio and spend 2 hours, 3 hours recording their vocals, but the behind the scenes people who are making the films, it takes years to create something that you watch for just 2 hours. Just like with music, it might take a music artist, and I'm not talking about these SoundCloud rappers who make a song out their basement. I'm talking about the ones, the musicians, the songwriters, the people who actually go into the studio and actually do some work. They could spend a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month creating an entire album that you only listen to in an hour and critique in 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of work that gets put into this. So when it comes to award season, I love celebrating the creatives, and I believe they deserve the recognition. They already getting lowballed in payments. They already getting lowballed by the big wigs when it comes to their checks. But so the least you can do is at least recognize the talents. And so I enjoy watching the award shows for that. And also, when I was in college, I wanted to be a music producer first before I jumped into film school to be a cinematographer. And when I was in college, I was able to sign up for the college membership of the Grammys, and I got to see some behind the scenes of that. And guess what? I was able to vote a couple of years back to back in the Grammy Award season, and it felt nice. It felt nice to be able to say that I liked a particular song or album or artist, and to recognize them and say, yeah, I'm voting for you, and then actually watch the award season and see that that artist won. That felt great. Oh my gosh, the lights in this room went out. Hold on one second. Yeah. All right. Okay. So, so, yeah. So I get excited about award season. And so what I really like is the not the Emmys that you see on TV, that comes out on the 15th. I like the creative Emmys because the creative Emmys don't just recognize the people you see in front of the camera. They recognize the people behind the scenes, like the people who makes the costumings, the designs, the backgrounds and stuff like that. And so and then like TV show hosts and stuff like that, like the people you don't necessarily get to see in the forefront on the big movie posters. And so I like that. And so I will say congratulations to a few people. Congratulations to Kiki Palmer. She won for, I think, TV show or reality show host for the Creative Emmys. Shit. Hold on one second. Hold on, cause I had it. I written it down and then I lost it. Jasmine Guy. Jasmine Guy. Y'all know the legendary Jasmine Guy from A Different World and all that other fame, and a whole bunch of slew of other stuff that she's been famous for. She finally got one. Out of all these years, they finally recognized her in the Creative Emmy. So super excited and congratulations to her. And a bunch of other great people, a bunch of TV shows that I liked, like The Last of Us, a bunch of people. The Last of Us swept as far as like sound mixing. That's another thing. Like the Creative Emmys recognize the writers, the sound mixers, the people who do the CGI stuff. All that jazz. So congratulate The Last of Us took a lot of that shit home. Barry, if you have not seen Barry, the comedy, the drama comedy that's on HBO, that show is amazing. I love that show. Succession took home a bunch of shit. Succession, that's a good show. But again, great. To be honest, out of all the award shows, we always get mad when someone gets snubbed. And we always get pissed off, like, no, they should not have won. This person should not have won. The Creative Emmys, I'm not mad at none of these folks. They all deserved it. Everybody. So I ain't even mad when nobody snubbed in the Creative Emmys. Now, when we watch the actual Emmys, um, like the best actor, best actress, best comedy, best drama and stuff on January 15th, that might have some snubs. So just prepare yourself, mentally prepare yourself that people on Facebook gonna be pissed off. Talk about this person should have won, this person should have won. Yeah. Anyways, um, and then what happened? The Golden Globes just happened this past, and I'm just gonna recognize just a few people. I'm not gonna go into great detail. Just gonna recognize just a few people that I think deserve the Emmys that they won. Um, just based off my personal opinions. Let's see. Stephen Yun, I think I said his last name right. I'm sorry if I didn't. For the TV show Beef, he deserved it. He deserved it. Actor in a miniseries or motion picture TV, he deserved that. Let's see who else won. Ricky Gervais stand-up comedy on television. Yep, he deserved his. Barbie won for best box office in motion picture. Deserved it because they did beat everybody. Oh, congratulations, big congratulations to Lily Gladstone for Best Actress in a Drama Motion Picture for Killers of the Flower Moon. The very this is a shame, but it's still something to be for her to be proud of, for her people to be proud of. She is the very first Native American woman to win an accolade like that. Best Actress, probably the first Native American, period, male or female, to win Best Actor or Actress in Motion Picture. So congratulations to her. That was a big win. I know the natives were celebrating. This proves that representation matters. When you think about back in the day when white actors was doing blackface and red face to play, black people and Native Americans, and then the only roles you got was like the Pocahontases and the natives who were you know being the villains back in the day, especially those old Western films where they're the ones attacking the so-called heroes. Um, you know, for 20, this was well deserved, and it should have been happened a long time ago. But I'm so glad that Lily Gladstone won. And her speech, man, her speech made me cry. I'm not even Native American, but her speech made me cry. And the fact that not only did she do her thank you speech in English, but she also did it in her native tongue as well. It was great. It was great. So shout out to Lily Gladstone. To me, that was the highlight of the entire award night. Um, for the Golden Globes. And I hope they might not do it because they're full of shit, but I hope she gets the best actress in the Oscars as well. But knowing the Oscars, the way they did other people, for years, I doubt it, but usually, if you won a Golden Globe, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna win an Oscar as well. So hopefully, we're gonna pray on that. Of course, Emma Stone won Best Actress in Musical Comedy for Poor Things, and I did see Poor Things. I didn't review it yet. I might review it next week. She deserved it. She deserved it. Emma Stone is great in everything she does, even if the film she's in. She's one of those actors that even if the film she's in sucks, she is the highlight and the best thing in it. So I've never seen her in a movie that I did not like her characters or her acting, even if I hated the actual movie itself. So that's it as far as award season. As far as the award season schedule, oh, and also before we stop talking about award season and go to the next topic, after 40 years, after 40 years as an actress and two nominations, this past Tuesday at the 14th Annual Governors Awards, a gathering of Board of Governors for the Academy of Motion Pictures and Arts and Science, who gives out the Oscars, they finally gave Angela Bassett an honorary um, Oscar. Now, I would go on a rant on how giving honorary stuff is some bullshit because she should have gotten it when she did What's Love Got to Do with It. She should have gotten it when she was nominated last year for Black Panther. Because trust me, out of all the women who were nominated that year, when it comes to acting, whether you like the film or not, when it comes to acting, she should have won. She beat out all those women. And I love the women who were nominated with her. I love Jamie Lee Curtis. I love I can't even remember the other women who were nominated, but I know I loved them. But when it came to the movies that came out last year that were nominated and the women who were supposed to be nominated for Best Actress, they should have gave it to her. But I digress. She looked amazing that night. I saw all those pictures on social media. They had Regina King honor her and give her the award. It was amazing to see. It was a beautiful sight to see, and I'm glad she finally got her Oscar. They should have gave her 3 Oscars that night, honestly. One for wasting her time years ago when they should have gave her for What's Love Got to Do with It, but I digress. But after 40 years of in the business, and she has won awards everywhere. She has won Emmys and Golden Globes for like television shows and things like that. She has won countless of BET awards and NAACP awards and things like that because we honor ours. We recognize and honor our people. Especially when they do good work. But the fact that she finally got the big prestigious award of the Oscars, well deserved. So congratulations to the Queen Angela Bassett. And for the rest of the award seasons, when the Grammys do air, I will be doing an episode reviewing that and seeing who the winners were, who were snubbed, who should have won, who shouldn't have won, things like that. We'll have a Grammys episode when that release. But as far as other the Grammys should be airing on February 4th, so it's coming up real quick. The Academy of Motion Picture, which is the Oscars, is March 10th. Um, the NAACP Image Award, I'm definitely watching that and we'll be reviewing that because I support my people. I support Black people and all the creatives in that space will be March 16th. And the Golden Globes just happened on January 7th. I'm pretty sure you can watch replay clips or just Google who won. um, for that. But yeah, I will say I'm excited as someone who is a big fan of movies and TV shows and music. I love award seasons because I love honoring the creatives, the writers, the actors, the DPs, cinematographers, the people who do hair and makeup. I love honoring creatives. I mean, why you think I call myself creative reptiles? Because I'm a creative. My whole life has been about creativities, whether it's photography, film, music. So I love honoring and giving flowers to people who deserve it. Um, when when they do good work, when they make good content that entertains my black ass. Even if the films or songs suck, the fact that these artists try their best and try their hardest and put blood, sweat, and tears into something that most of us are too lazy to do, I commend them. But oh shoot, let me go back into the comments. Sorry, y'all. I just had to. When I get on the tangent, I be forgetting shit. I forget about y'all. Sorry, y'all. Let me go back in the comments. Let's see. Oh yes, thank you, Keisha. Thank you. Reach out to Ken. Donate to an auction. Yep. Thank you for dropping that link. Thank you. It's so amazing that we're still having first. Yes. Yes. Maki, I want to see who gets slapped this year. Hey, who knows? It might be. Look, I don't think anybody can top that slap. Whether you agree with what Will did or not, I don't think any awards show is gonna top that slap. I hope it's Cat Williams. No, I want them to bring Cat Williams out to host one of these shows. They keep giving us these whack ass comedians um, who aren't funny to host these award shows. I want them to hire Cat to host the Oscars or the Golden Globes because I feel like that would be amazing. Oh my gosh, I would just die. Oh man. That's funny though. Let's smash the like. Thank you, Mike. Yeah, smash that like button. Your keys. You already know keys. Thank you, brother. Thank you for tapping in. So yeah, that's it as far as award shows. And then when other award shows do come out, I will have dedicated episodes for those as well. Like I said, when the Grammys come out, we're gonna have a Grammys episode where we talk about who got snubbed and who didn't and who we think should have won. We already know they are gonna disrespect the hip hop category. So let's just go ahead and not get mad about that. We already know. And we already know they're gonna throw R&B acts into things that are not R&B and vice versa. And we already know. Let's just go ahead and get our anger out the way. We already know Taylor Swift is going to win every pop category, probably every country and probably every even rock and roll. Let's just go ahead and get our minds ready. But for everything else, I will be back to so you won't hear me complain about T Swift. You won't hear me complain about hip hop categories because they always disrespect us on that front. So just know that when we do the Grammy episode, if anybody want to come in and rant about who won, who didn't win, that's cool. But just know I'm going to talk about everything else pertaining to the Grammys and not the obvious things that we already know. But anywho, let's go ahead. I don't know why I put my notebook up. Let's go ahead and go to our next topic. Yeah, pop to yeah. We already know T Swift gonna win everything. They gonna make a category best football player's girlfriend in the Grammys just to give it to her. Just like we already know. All right. The meat and potatoes of the podcast. Let's talk about my most anticipated films of 2024. Now, we all know that they are gonna be dropping movies and films, movies and films, that's the same thing. They're gonna drop movies and TV shows on streaming services that we don't even know gonna happen, so I'm not gonna count any of those. I'm just gonna talk about the films that we know for sure. Trailers have been dropped, announcements have been made, people have been cast, the film is done and just sitting in a shelf somewhere waiting to be released. Those are the only ones I'm talking about for this list. And then, of course, if let's say Netflix drop a surprising film that we don't know about next week, then I will watch it, and if I like it, I'll talk about it. If I don't like it, I'm gonna talk about it. But this list is what we know for sure is dropping in 2024 because it's already in the release slate, and hopefully, if there's no scandals, nobody getting beat up, nobody slapped their wife, nobody gets murdered. Hopefully, they get released on the dates that they said that they're going to get released on. So let's start off with a couple of let's start off with something light, a couple of comedies, things that are, you know, popcorn movies, not some things that we know aren't going to be a part of award season, um, because they're just fun comedy blockbusters. And so one of them that I'm super excited about and can't wait to see is The Fall Guy. It's a comedy and it's basically about a guy from the trailers. This is basically from the trailers. I don't know if this the full synopsis, but it's about a guy who is like a cinematographer or a studio or an assistant to a film. And no, 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 he's not the cinematographer. The girl that he likes, he is. No, but anyways, he is the stunt man. He's the stunt man to an action film, and somehow he gets caught up in something that really, really goes on. Where he has to actually, be an action star, basically, be the fall guy. And so it's supposed to be a comedy, it's supposed to be an action, and I like that it's gonna show a little bit of behind the scenes of how films get made. Ooh, Keys, I'm going to see it today. What you just put down, and that is actually on my list. That's actually on my list. Keys said we're gonna go see the Book of Clarence this week. That is on my list. I'm going to see that film today. I already bought my ticket. I'm going to the theater to watch it, and that's gonna be the film that I'm reviewing next week. So please tap in next week. We can talk about the Book of Clarence. But so that's also on my most anticipated list. But also, as if we're gonna keep it to comedy, The Fall Guy, Book of Clarence, um, is definitely gonna get watched and talked about. Um, I will say I have very low expectations because of who's releasing it, but Netflix is releasing a sequel to Beverly Hills Cop with Eddie Murphy. Beverly Hills Cop, what is this, 3 or 4? Um, like I said, I have very, very low expectations because so far when it comes to these sequels or remakes with Eddie Murphy, they're hit or miss. So I am gonna watch it when it drops, but my expectations are very low for that. But there's a satire film. The trailer dropped a couple of weeks ago that kind of went viral on Facebook and people are going crazy, but it's called The American Society of Magical Negroes. Super excited about that. It looks like that's going to be a funny ass film about, magical black people and and they have a secret society and stuff like that. So I can't wait to watch that. As far as let's get to some action slash serious slash dramas. I'm gonna put them all in different in the same category. Ballerina. I'm excited about Ballerina. That is the spinoff to the John Wick series. Y'all know the ballerina dancers slash assassins. They're having their own spinoff film, and I love all the John Wick movies and everything associated with the John Wick movies. So I'm excited to see that. Um, I'm excited to see. Why did I write this 3 times? Because I'm so excited to see it. Let me scratch that off. I'm excited. I'm excited to see as far as action Godzilla versus Kong. That movie looks That trailer looks amazing. I can't wait. I love creature features. I love all things Godzilla and Kong, all their separate films and the films with them together. I can't wait. Um, when it comes to what else? What else? Action or drama? Well, it's not drama, but it's definitely action. Let's talk about it. Deadpool 3. Can't wait. Can't wait. I love Deadpool. Deadpool 3. Super excited about it. And speaking of superheroes and Deadpool, Joker 2, Joker with Joaquin Phoenix and Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn. I'm super excited about that. I'm more excited about that than any other superhero movie, um, or anything that's part of superhero lore or anything like that. Super excited, and the I did enjoy Joker, the first Joker, and I like the different dramatic take on it, the mental illness take on it. So I can't wait to see what him and Gaga do as far as Joker 2. Um, that's gonna be great. Dune Part 2 with Timothy Chalamet and Zendaya. I I I went in, I never read the book Dune. I heard that it's real popular, real famous, all that jazz. I've never read the book, but everybody kept telling me that it's kinda like it was Star Wars before Star Wars. It was like what came first, the chicken or the egg? Dune was first, but Star Wars, uh end up being more popular and stuff like that, or it kinda copied that and took off. So, when the first Dune came out, I went in with low expectations, not knowing anything. I went in blind, and I was like, "Okay, so this was created way before Star Wars," but everybody keeps comparing it to Star Wars, so let's see. And boy, I fell in love with that fucking movie. That movie was amazing. I love Dune, and I can't wait to see part two. It when it left on that cliffhanger, I was like, damn it. And that movie, I ain't gonna lie, that movie was probably like 2 hours long. It didn't feel like it. From start to finish, from the beginning of the film where they introducing the characters to the very last shot, I was hooked. And I was like, fuck Star Wars. I need these theme parks to give me a Dune land. A Dune land with the little alien creatures coming out the sands to attack you, man. That shit was great. And all the actors was great in it. And I can't and all the actors who didn't die in part one are coming back for part two. So I'm super excited. Can't wait for that. Um the Bob Marley biopic, Bob Marley, One Love, that shit looks amazing. I love biopics, even if 100% is not, even if it's not 100% accurate, even if they take freedom liberties on certain things. I love Bob Marley. I love his story. And I just can't wait. I'm so happy he's getting a big film um, made specifically about him. And the actor they got playing him, look like he could be one of Bob Marley's kids. Like the casting looks great. So I can't wait to see that. Super excited. If we're gonna stick to music, I will say the Back to Black documentary, the Amy Winehouse documentary, Back to Black. Can't wait to see it. I know I'm going to cry my ass off because I love Amy Winehouse. I love her voice. And, her losing her life to addiction was so sad and tragic, but I'm glad they're making a full fledged documentary talking about her life and career. So I'm super excited about that. Can't wait to watch that. Um, let's video games. Video game movies used to be video game movies used to be considered cursed or whack. But nowadays, the past couple of years, all these video game movies or TV shows based off video games have been super, super fucking good lately. And so I hope that this streak continues because they are coming out with a Borderlands movie starring Kate Blanchett. That's all. That's all you need to win me over. I think I've only played the first Borderlands. I haven't even played any of the other ones, but that's all you need to get me to go watch. Um, so yeah, I am super, super excited about that. And like I said, these past couple of years, anything that's based off a video game has been super good, like the Last of Us TV show, the latest Super Mario film. It's been a lot of movies based off video games that has been really, really fucking good. So I hope Borderlands do not um, disappoint me. Speaking of action and sequels and you know, and even well, not even sequels, prequels, Furiosa, the Mad Max saga film, the prequel to the character in the Mad Max Fury Road film. Super excited about that to be coming out. That trailer looks amazing. Um, and then let's do. I'm trying to keep them as close together as possible. Let's go ahead and do horror. What horror movies that I'm excited about coming out this year? A Quiet Place, the prequel. Day One is called Quiet Place Day One, and it's starring a bunch of people. But I'm super excited that it's going to have Lupita Nyong'o in it, so I can't wait. And I love the first 2 A Quiet Places. Those films are amazing. I remember when the first one came out. That's the only movie I've seen where people go into the theaters and actually shut the fuck up because of the suspense, because nobody was talking, because, you feel you so immersed in the world, you feel like the monster could come out and get your ass if you make a sound. Like, that's the only time I go to theaters and don't nobody say a fucking word. A Quiet Place is my favorite franchise in a horror suspenseful monster flick. Um, Also, if we're gonna stay with horror, there's this scary teddy bear killer movie called Imaginary. It looks good. By the trailer, it looks like it's gonna be a fun time. It looks like it's gonna be one of those horror films that's like you just eat a bunch of popcorn, sit back, relax, and and get a bunch of jump scares. So it might be a shitty movie, it might be a good movie, or it might be one of those so bad it's good movies, and I hope it's that, a movie that's so bad that it's actually good. So Imaginary, can't wait to see that. Any more horror on my list? Yes, Nosferatu. Nosferatu is a vampire movie, but it looks great, and it's starring my favorite scary guy, Bill Skarsgård, aka Pennywise. He's gonna be in there. I think he's the actual vampire monster. Maybe not. I can't remember what they said in behind the scenes, but can't wait. Can't wait to watch that. Nosferatu look like it's gonna be a fucking great movie. And the casting, amazing. Um, Oh, Beetlejuice 2, Beetlejuice sequel. I remember when Wiz had mentioned this on Sophisticated Ignorance a couple of weeks back, one of those past episodes, and they were talking about it, uh, and they said, "I don't want to watch it if Michael Keaton ain't in it." Well, guess what? Michael Keaton is in it. They got if the original actors are still alive, they are in the movie. Winona Ryder is coming back. Michael Keaton is coming back. Um, even Tim Burton, the guy who directed the first film, he's coming back as director. So it's gonna be great. This sequel, I cannot wait. I cannot wait to watch Beetlejuice 2. That's gonna be, even if it's a bad film, I'm gonna enjoy it just because I love seeing Michael Keaton in that role. And I can't wait to see him back in that outfit. And playing that character. Wicked, the musical. I'm not gonna lie, after I'm not really big on musical films. I like watching musical plays, but seeing them on film, I'm not really, it's like the last thing I'll go to. But ever since The Colored Purple, I'm actually excited about this next one that's coming out, and that is Wicked. Wicked the musical is coming. It's starring Cynthia Erivo, as well as, I believe, what's that? Ariana Grande. Her name slipped my mind. So it's the musical adaptation on film, kind of like the Color Purple musical. So I'm excited to see how that turns out. They got the singers, they got the people who got the voices, but I want to see how it translates to film um versus the stage play. So super excited about that. And then I thought this was a joke, I thought they were playing, but this is for real. They've already have the cast. They've already shot the film. They have the director, and that is the Lion King prequel, Mufasa, where it's the story of Mufasa before the Lion King, him growing up, him and Scar and stuff like that. Um, and it's directed by Barry Jenkins. If you don't know who Barry Jenkins is, he's a great black director, and the fact that they're giving him this film and it's actually going to be released in December. I can't believe it. This is really happening. So I'm looking forward to seeing um that the prequel to The Lion King, where we get the story of Mufasa and Scar before, you know, the classic film that we know and love. So that's a prequel that I'm super, super excited about. And if we're going to end it here on my list of most anticipated films of the year. If we're going to stick with Disney movies, animated movies, kid movies, family movies, I cannot wait for Pixar's Inside Out 2. Inside Out is an amazing story. It's funny how Pixar can take something and just run with it and create a great story with great characters. Inside, if you forgot Inside Out was about, the little preteen Riley, the little girl who was having life changes, moving to a new city, going to a new school, and dealing with, things that children deal with in their emotions. And you get to see the emotions go, in the film inside her head. And it to me, that was the best way to explain to children about depression without it being, depressing. You know what I'm saying? That was a great way to show, young people about your emotions and handling your emotions. And now with this sequel, it looks like Riley is starting high school and anxiety is coming into the mix. So the character of anxiety is jumping in along with other characters that we all go through emotionally as teenagers in high school. So I can't wait. I can't wait. My nieces can't wait. We're all gonna go to the theaters to see that together. So Inside Out 2 is coming out this summer. Super excited. And I can't wait to review that with y'all and see if it lives up to the first film. But yeah, that is it on my list for most anticipated films of the year. Does anybody in the chats have something they look forward to? Let me go to the chats right quick. My bad, y'all. Let's see. It's not gonna be that magical. They didn't cast me. Oh, you talk about the magical Negroes. Dundee, you are a fool. Yeah. But hey, you got a point there. Oh, thank you, Keys, for tapping in and listening on your lunch break. I appreciate it. Oh, that's funny. But you know what? But after seeing that trailer, Dundee, that does look like it's gonna be a good movie. It's like it's gonna be a good laugh regardless. Even if it's stupid, it looks like it's gonna be a fun time in the theaters. And I just want to see how many white people say they're gonna see the film or review the film and not say the title. Like, I watch a lot of movie critics on YouTube. I wonder if they're gonna even review the film, and if they do review the film, I wonder if they're gonna actually say the whole title in their reviews. I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm gonna be looking forward to that and see what they say. That's just gonna be funny. They're gonna be like, "So, this film, The Magical N Words." Oh, that's gonna be funny. Let's see. I like Inside Out a lot more than I thought I would. I can't wait. Yes, yes. I can't wait either. And like I said, the first one was so good, and I feel like they tackled emotions, especially sadness, very, very well, and changing your emotions changing and flipping, and it was just very creative. Pixar, when it comes to Disney and Pixar, I know they're the same company. They're the same company. They're the same family, but it's something about Pixar. Their creatives, their directors, their writers, they do not miss. They do not miss. They do not flop. Pixar don't flop. Disney might flop. They might have some movies that come out that don't get no play, but Pixar does not flop. It's just I just loved it, but I can't wait. I can't wait. That's that and Pixar is the only studio that I know that when they have 2, 3 sequels, 4 sequels, like Toy Story, all of them are great across the board. None of them are weak. So, yeah, I'm super, super excited. I know they're going to tackle this emotions like anxiety and other things. Um, I want to know how they're going to tackle anger with this with this character Riley going to high school. That's going to be funny. That's going to be hilarious. Man, yes, they can. Pixar can make me cry without even trying. Yes, they can. They are the masters of manipulation. Pixar Studios is a master of manipulation and emotions. Oh, that's crazy. But yeah, that is it for this episode. I told y'all this episode wasn't going to be long today because I really don't have much to talk about besides those two topics. Um, but I will say that next week I'm super excited. I'll be reviewing the Book of Clarence, the film that I'm going to see later on this afternoon. Um, and there's a couple of songs and albums that I will be reviewing next week. I know 21 Savage dropped an album. I haven't started it, but I will start it sometime this weekend and listen to it all week until Saturday to dissect and review it. Lil Nas X dropped a song. Ariana Grande dropped a song. And it's a couple of other people who have dropped songs like singles this week and last week. So I'm just gonna pick a couple of them. Like the singles, I can run through those just like that. So it's gonna be review heavy next week. Can't wait, can't wait. Next Saturday is gonna be review heavy for film. Testing, testing, testing. Mic check, mic check. Hold on. Oh Lord, we done lost the sound. Do y'all hear me? Papa, can you hear me? Baja, can you hear me? Ah, shit. Am I back? Faja, can you hear me? I'm back. Okay, okay, good. I don't know what happened. I didn't click mute. I don't know what happened. That's weird. StreamYard. They hated on Keys last night. They hating on me today. I don't know what happened because the mute button wasn't touched. But thank y'all for letting me know, Maki and Keisha. Bosa, El Papa, what's up? Thank you for tapping in. Um, wow, that's crazy. So I don't even know what I left off on because I was show talking. I was saying a lot and nothing at all. Y'all weren't hearing nothing. But anyways, let's go ahead and close out this stream because StreamYard is trying to fucks with me. But before we leave, this podcast is brought to you by Mutation Station and Lucy Land Ball Pythons. Also, please, please tap into Stiff. Tap into Stan and Tiff's auction February the 10th on LMK Reptiles YouTube channel. Please donate to their GoFundMe. I'm sorry, y'all. It's early in the morning. Tap into their GoFundMe. Please support, support, support. Let's show up and show out February the 10th for their breast cancer awareness auction. Also, also, tap in this afternoon, Lady Tiz Exotics, Reptiles and Cocktails podcast. Tap in to happy birthday, Derek. Derek, Big D's Pythons. Okay, okay. Keisha making a cake, mud cake. Man, I need to drive to Atlanta. All right. That's what's up. Pause. What I say, both? Oh shit. I gotta watch the playback because I don't even know what I just said. That's pause worthy. Oh, stiff. When I try to say stand until um tap in to Lady Tiz Exotics Reptiles and Cocktails podcast at noon today. Also tap in later on this evening to Wia's Sophisticated Ignorance podcast. Also Mondays, Celtic Balls, um, podcasting under the influence, and Lady Tiz is Two Peas in a podcast. And then Tuesday, me and my family, the Wild Bunch. I'm gonna keep calling us the Wild Bunch, but also the Shenanigans. Uh, Maki, Rock, Dundee, and Candy. We have Beyond the Skills podcast, and then um, man, it's a bunch of podcasts. Wednesdays, Keys. Thursdays, Mike, Herb Collectors, and Maki's Story Times with Maki's on Thursdays. It's podcasts every day of the week. It's about 4 or 5 podcasts every day of the week. Also Thursdays, the RWO family, they have their podcast on Thursday nights as well. Um, Also Tuesday nights, Ken, LMK's Let Me Know show. So yes, let's all follow, support each other. If you can't catch each other's lives, please hit the replays. Oh, um, DJ, Caribbean Beach, and Peace and Pets. They have a podcast. I know it starts with Plank. It happened on Tuesday nights. Anyways, they're gonna be we're gonna have a crossover episode one of these days with uh with our podcast on Tuesday nights. They're gonna be a special guest. If not this Tuesday, maybe a couple of Tuesdays later on. We're gonna have them. We're gonna have a crossover episode, and that's gonna be dope. But like I said, it's about 4 or 5 podcasts every night of the week. Support each other, love each other, watch each other's stuff, get those watch hours up on everybody's YouTube channels. Even if like I said, even if you don't have the time to watch it live, as it happens, please hit the replays off the plank. Thank you, Bosa. Thank you. Charge it to my head, not my heart, off the plank. So one of these days, we're still trying to get the schedule together, but off the plank and Beyond the Scales are going to do a crossover episode together one of these Tuesdays. We still got to chat with them and make a schedule which Tuesday we can do it that works for everybody. But anyways, follow everybody. follow everybody's podcast, follow everybody's Instagrams, everybody's TikToks. Let's support Stan and Tiff with the auction February 10th. And let's just continue to grow and love each other and love these animals. Thank y'all for always watching my podcast every Saturday. The fact that y'all are up this early with me, even if you were up for other reasons like going to work and stuff like that, thank you for tapping in and listening to me ramble and rant and rave and geek out about my favorite, you know, creatives in Hollywood, movies and music. So, anyways, I love y'all. I will catch y'all in the chats of everybody else's podcast today, and we will see y'all next time. Peace.